Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully, y'all happy to see me. Damn it, I'm happy to see y'all as always. 30 for 30, 15 for 15. We halfway there, y'all. Hit that like button on your way in. Hit the like button on your way in. We are halfway through the 30 for 30. 30 days straight. We drop on the channel. We at the halfway mark. Have you been enjoying the 30 for 30? I have. You know, I have. I've been enjoying. It's been a beautiful, beautiful weekend for the zone. If your friends won't tell you the zone, he will. Yeah. Little rainy weather. But it's not dampering anybody over here. We're in a sunny mood. As we should be. Feels good to win. Feels good to win. Like I went back, watched the battle, you know. Then had to get some sleep, get another look at it. You know, make sure I saw what I saw. You know, it was what we thought it was. Brozy in the back, he said 4-2-1. Yeah. What's up, Perk Sosa? New Marty. Freaky. Shout out to all the members, man. Shout out to everybody who always pull up. Look at Tony Superfly with that wrench next to her name. Okay. Stalin. Tony. But wouldn't be battle rap if we ain't have some it. Some shit. Wouldn't be battle rap. Thank you. You tried to thank you. I know you was holding me down. Yeah. So, in the day and age, 2020, why Bros ain't on camera? Bros is in the background ordering our dinner. Yeah. That was Chris Wiley. No. Raheem. Raheem wanted to know why you ain't on camera. He said, asking another man why he ain't on camera. Raheem is crazy. You know? Hype said, what we grabbing? I'm getting chicken cheesesteak. And bro said he wants some wangs. Little wang and fries. Fries with the wangs. Wangs is crazy. Since I bought the bag. Well, I'll tell you what. Easy was sitting in his evil chair last night, spinning around, doing this little easy evil laugh. Y'all know the one I'm talking about. Easy start. He start rubbing his belly and shit. Easy was spinning around. He enjoyed the festivities yesterday. Now Wangs is wild. Chris Wiley, best place to get a cheesesteak in Philly. Obviously, your D'Alessandro's, your Max's and stuff like that, but any poppy store, like a bodega, a corner store, they're usually the best. But if you want to be safe, you know, D'Alessandro's. If you want to, you know, be in danger while you ordering your cheesesteak, go to Max's. You be all right. So, I don't know if you guys peeped. During my first round, there was an interruption in the building. And threw me off, threw the whole building off. I looked over, and I seen there was an altercation going down between Boss and Bonbon. Bonnie Godiva, that is. Now, I'm battling. So it's really hard to make out what was going on in real time. You definitely saw that something happened. Easy slid over there late. He was trying to de-escalate the situation. When I wasn't, Kev J sent 5 memberships, man. Shout out to the 5 new members. Your first one free, your second one is not. Johnny Depp, welcome to the zone. Love the sports bars, man. Love the sports bars. So I'm trying to make out what's happening because it's interrupting my round. So I see a little whiff of what's going on behind the crowd. and it's a discrepancy, an altercation between the. Now, when I looked over, it appeared like Boss was retreating. Like whatever Bonnie was on, Boss was not on that. Do Boss. The Boss. So, you know, when the footage dropped, it was funny seeing it from the other angle, hearing me rap. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's when it slipped up my round X, Y, and Z. Now, allegedly, she tried to approach Bonnie peacefully multiple times throughout the night. How true that is, I'm not so sure how many times she tried to approach her. But when Bonnie don't like you, she don't like you. What? You did delivery instead of pickup? Not sending you no more money. Why would you do that? You didn't really feel like going nowhere. How much more did it cost you? $3. Oh, all right. Bro's got supposed to go pick our food up. He got delivery. So stop interrupting me, bro. I'm over talking to my people. You want to do me a favor? You hit that air conditioner? It's just a tad bit warm in here. A little bit warmer than I'd like it to be. As the champ, as the the reigning champ, I'd like a cool studio setting, if that's not too much to ask for. If your friends want to tell you, Frozy will. So I see the other angle, and I see exactly what was going down. And thank God that didn't ruin the event. Thank God that didn't ruin my round or the battle, because it could have. I want to give Boss a little bit of credit here. We don't need you, bros, but we'll have you. I want to give Boss a little bit credit here, because yeah, she was doinking her and she was mushing her. One thing Boss has never claimed to be is a tough person or a fighter. She's actually said the opposite. She's not a fighter. She's a lover. She don't fight anybody. Now, when you're a free speaker and an open speaker like she is, you can't really control when you offend somebody. She made a comment about Bonnie and ghostwriting during the Mount Rushmore female conversation about a month ago. Remember, everybody was doing that. And, you know, she said, hey, does Bonnie get disqualified for the ghostwriting allegations? Well, Bonnie asked her simply, have you ever, I've been in spaces with you. We done did lists before. I've never heard you say that in front of me or around me. So why, when I'm not around, you're talking about ghostwriting allegations? And that's where it was. Now, after that, a lot of things went left. And, you know, a lot of the space females was sticking up for the boss. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to boss. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to boss. You know, boss wasn't really threatening or making blanket threats, but her homies was daring Bonnie, if you will. Oh, yeah, I remember. My timeline's good. So even if the boss wasn't on that, her people's kind of was. Unfortunately, when they seen each other, the boss peoples wasn't with her. They weren't there, right there. The people who were saying, I dare you and you ain't gonna do, they weren't there. And boss was left on an island. And she did the classy thing as a lady and tried to diffuse it, talk to Bonnie and let her know she wasn't really on that. Bonnie was having none of it. Bonnie was having none of it. So you saw what you saw in the venue, right? Cool. Boss did not defend herself very well in the venue when it happened. Now, again, these are females, emotional, petty, all type of things. Men can be the same too. I'm just saying, I'm talking about some females. Boss artist was the main event. So when she says, look, I didn't want to mess up the event. I don't want to mess up Swamp's second half. I'm with her. I believe that. I didn't, I'm not a boss over here getting chumped, but then she put it in perspective. I'm a manager, number one. Number two, if we get the fist fighting, I'm ruining Frozen, Truffaut, and I'm definitely ruining Easy versus Swamp, which we all flew down here for. Now, I don't know how much she get paid, but she ain't getting paid. Swamp ain't getting paid. I'll tell you what, no rapper likes to pull up to the venue and don't get his second half. No rapper likes to pull up to the venue and don't. One of the worst things about battle rap is when you pull up and your opponent back out and then the league don't want to pay you. Even if they let you keep the first half, it's like, man, I gave you my time, and this, he can't show up. Right? Boom. So the incident happens. You guys saw how it went. Well, then boss pulls back up to Bonnie's hotel later on in the night. And they have another fight. Now, this situation got a little bit more serious. Obviously, it's all public information. But I'll be discreet here, you know, but she pulled back up to fight Bonnie again after the event, which was thorough of her. Nah, you disrespected me, you put your hands on me, you embarrassed me, you know, you violated me. I just want a fair one. We have to be clear here, and this is battle rap, so I understand it. Do you think every battle rap character or every battle rapper, every female battle rapper has an undefeated fight record? Because you guys seem to clean, and I'm not talking about the chat, y'all. Maybe some of y'all do feel like that. I'm talking about in general. You guys seem to have you guys seem to celebrate when somebody loses. It took more heart for her to know she can't fight, know she don't like to fight, to pull up and have to go do that again. Nobody put a gun to her head and made her do that. You can say she got souped up to do it or whatever. She spun back on Bonnie and wanted to go fight about that after the event at a more appropriate time. So I respect the boss for that. For that, I respect that. You know, she felt like she was violated and she wanted to go holler at her about it. That's fair for me. Whether you like boss or not, whether you like Bonnie or not. Her spinning back. Now, for me, her homegirl tried jumping it, and then she took it to another level. The cameras happened to be rolling. And, you know, it wasn't a good look all the way around. It just wasn't. It went left. It went past fighting. And it was all documented on camera. And then it was all thrown around. And all the, you know, media platforms that could get their hands on it, they're uploading it. Right? I had my hands on it immediately, too. I wasn't uploading that, though. What up, Breezy? What up, gang? Folks said I ain't the only one getting my ass whooped on cam tonight. You know, I don't think True Foe knew that was going to go left like that. Recording a fight is recording a fight. If Boss would have won the fight, none of her or her homies, I don't think, would have been too upset about that. I think it was the way she looked. She was getting dragged around a little bit. Bonnie was a little bigger than her. Her ass cheeks was all out. You know, belly was all out. It was a bad look for her. I'm there. I get it. But if she whooped Bonnie ass, I don't think she would have minded that much that the cameras was rolling. Let's be clear here. Or her homies, right? Because it would have painted her in a good light for the fight. You know, she got violated at the event. She showed up to get her ones and twos back, and Bonnie got in her ass again. You know, now, Foe went live. The reason why that's a little different than recording it is you can't really cut out what you want to cut out if something go left. That's the only mistake I had for Foe. For recording a fight, this is 2025. This is what happens. Y'all pull your phone out at funerals. Motherfucker be dead. You be walking up to the casket on Instagram talking about, oh, I miss you. It's like, yo, put your camera away and just mourn your loved one. Why are you recording yourself crying about? Last thing I'm thinking about is my social media if I'm mourning a loved one. We pull the camera out for everything. For everything. Motherfucker see a car on fire driving down the highway. They don't stop and help. They, damn, this car on fire. So let's stop it. Let's stop the recording shit. It's the day and age, right? Whether I agree with it or not, it's the day and age. He made a mistake on going live. Going live was a little crazy. He didn't have to go live. He didn't have to go live. And he was the only person I seen out there with a phone. He also jumped into spaces that we were doing and told everybody, yo, it's a situation. Go to my Instagram right now. You know, two ladies had an altercation. If you know, you know. Pull up to my video now. Pull up to my Instagram now. I'm going to go live. Hit the follow button. All that was in bad taste. I can understand them being upset with Foe for that, for sure. You know what I mean? I don't think Foe even thought like that. I don't even think Foe thought it would escalate past the fight the way it did. So I understand people getting on Foe a little bit. I do. And I also understand where Foe coming from. Like, oh, y'all want to try to pick me out now, right? I didn't know this shit was gonna happen. I pulled the phone out. You know, somebody else would have pulled their phone out if I had my phone out. So I get it. You know, my thing is this the ass part of all of this. Danny versus King was really good. I don't know if you guys knew that. Easy whip Swamp ass in good fashion. I don't know if y'all knew that either. Right? Dre Majesty was good too. It's this other dude too. He nice as shit. He got freckles. His name Froze. Super fire. He had a day too. I don't know if you guys knew about that. But all those things fell back seat to that shit. Don't get me wrong. Boss loves attention. If she didn't, she wouldn't jump in front of a fucking camera every time one turns on. She loves the attention. Please do not mistake her for a background dancer. She's not that. She wants to be camera. She wants the camera on her. You had the camera on you. Well, you had the camera on you. You can't put your principles on other people. What you deem not disrespect doesn't mean you didn't disrespect somebody or made them feel disrespected. How one handles disrespect is a case-by-case basis. As I showed my lisp when I said that. Basis. Right? Boss loves the camera, though. She loves being in front of the camera. So let's be consistent with that. Right? But that shit started to overshadow what happened. I mean, I had a good night. My crew held me down. You know what I mean? My zone held me down. We didn't get 2 battles on the card. That's a great point, Game Tapes. And, you know, it kind of overshadowed everything. It did. It kind of overshadowed everything. And I think that's the part that is a little salty for battlers, right? I see John tweeting, I mean, this shit corny. We carry this about this more than the bars. You know, it's always something. It's the truth. It's the truth. I think the average battler is 30 or up. Hit the like button, y'all. Where they get with them, Freaky? We got to grow up a little bit. And I said we. I didn't say y'all. We got to grow up a little bit. Again, I understood Bonnie feeling time. Boy, that shit really could have been talked out. That shit could have been talked out. That shit could have been fixed. They ain't had to try to fuck up Fro's first round. You know, 51 likes, 200. I'm not saying nothing. I'm 260 people in here, 61 likes. And ain't been here for a 30 for 30. You just popping up, want to see what Fro's talking about. See if Fro's going to talk about the mess. Get a little clickbait you can upload on Twitter. Try to twist my shit. You know, hit the like button at least if you're going to try to come here and spin on me. Hit the like button. Shit ain't that hard. Matter of fact, hold on. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna listen to my music. See if these lights get up. See if these lights get up a little bit.
Big Froze, big Froze, big Froze, big Froze. Now that you see it, they watch me like they watch the news. We don't do no talking. We know what they do for the views.
Stop playing with me. I'll spin this shit until I get 261 likes to match the viewers. Or respect. Damn. Y'all asked me to have 3 rounds. Can I just get some likes? I did my part this weekend. Y'all are correct. Boss didn't have to approach her either time. And again, it was alleged she approached her multiple times throughout the night. Even if you are approaching in peace, if somebody is denying the gesture, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They don't want to talk here. So they don't want to talk. Unless you want to fight, leave this person alone. They don't want to talk. You know? So like I said, I understood every aspect of it. I understood all the sides of it. You know, it's all perspective, how you view it. I view it as that shit really ain't need to go down. And also could have been talked out. Also could have not tried to mess up my first round, even though I'm a vet and I fixed it. Didn't matter. And also overshadowing the battles, man. Overshadowing the battles. I also think, too, as a manager, you have to carry it just a certain way. I said that when Boss first became manager, because before she was like a speaker in the spaces on Twitter. But it was a bunch of months ago. I was in a blog and I said, Boss needs to change the way she carries herself now. She's going to be managing rappers. Hitman got her coordinating events, like shit like that. She's going to be this involved. She might want to stop being so vocal and opinionated. Right? She might want to step back from that lane unless you want to be a blogger or something. And you know, but if you're going to be a manager, there's certain things you have to do and certain ways you got to carry yourself at your artist, for your artist's best interest, for the rapper best interest, for Av and, you know, for Swamp. Okay, look, you done got your attention now. People know who you are. You're here. You're here. We know who the boss is, right? You done spoke your way into a brand, if you will. We know who you are. You got big battle rappers hiring you for whatever they hire you for. Cool. Got to change your way a little bit. I used to talk a lot more freely, publicly. Sometimes I still do. We are live, y'all. Y'all heard me? We live. But there's battle rappers I don't like personally, and there's battle rappers that I don't think that much of. But if I'm a critique his battle, I'm a fair shade it. That's corny. That's corny. So for her, I use that ideology saying, you knowing that you're a manager now, you never want to be the manager that's louder than the rapper. Right? Ivan, what was, there was no energy. He moved nothing in the building, but I will say on that chat, he had some energy on the chat, for sure. The chat was speaking from his situation. He doesn't carry enough weight to do anything in the building, you know what I mean? But on the chat, yeah, they was tripping. But you're a manager. You represent an entity. You don't write these raps. You don't prep these rounds. And as a manager, I'm not sure what your duties are to your artists, but I'm sure they're, you know, y'all have a system. What I don't want to see and what I don't want to happen for your artists is people going to the battle wanting to see him lose because of you. Because now this done came counterproductive. Oh, this shit, you supposed to make shit easier for me. Now we get a close round, they edge into my opponent because who my manager is. They don't like my manager. Right? So I felt like she needed to make that switch. And she did not. She did not. She did not make that switch. And I hated seeing Swamp out there. You know, you see the second video of the fight. Swamp is out there, a part of this. What the fuck are we doing? You're fired. You're my manager. You're fired. You were fired. Well, what the fuck? I don't know why people act like boss has been here for 20 years and they got this. For me, I'd have fired her. Right? So, and I promise you, I'm not shitting on boss, especially if you don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm speaking from both sides here. As an artist, things are supposed to be made easier. Things are supposed to be made catered for you to just worry about rapping. Just want to worry about rapping. Swamp had a shaky third, right? I'm just saying, if you want to play the blame game, be clear here. That altercation, that physical altercation happened before Swamp went on stage. What's the chances that Swamp, when I left the venue after my battle, Swamp was outside walking in the middle of the street, rehearsing his bar, smoking a cigarette. At what point do you think he was notified there was a physical altercation? Probably sure it was before the battle at some point. Somebody, maybe. Like, yo, you know, the boss and that would have threw me off. Right before I'm about to go on stage, worst time. For sure he did, Fly High. Now, it's funny, because when I watched the video, first thing I did when it ended, when I seen the boss homegirl escalate the situation, and then the live ended, I called Swamp. Now, he didn't pick the phone up because he probably thought I was trying to be nosy, or maybe he was busy. But what I was trying to tell Swamp was, hey, my guy, I don't know. The boss can't tell you this because you're in Philly right now. I don't know if you know, where Bonnie is from is very close by. I'm talking about less than 90 minutes. You can get here about an hour and 15 minutes from New York, hour and 30 minutes. No traffic this time of night. You can fly up 95. I don't know if you want to stay in that hotel. She probably caught her peoples, and they probably on their way, and y'all in danger. But just think about what we're talking about here. If you just manage your artist, you're not super opinionated about other artists, being dismissive of them, but pedestaling your artist, but being dismissive of people with more tenure. She was very dismissive of Bonnie when they was talking about the Mount Rushmore shit. Very dismissive. Bonnie been here for a long time. Whether you have Bonnie on Mount Rushmore or not, she been here. But I'm trying to get on the phone with Swamp like, yo, get up out of there. No, you're not safe. Don't sleep there tonight. Bonnie and them could have that parking lot filled the fuck up in about 65, 70 minutes. You take a shower and get out, that shit can be surrounded. You smoke cigarettes too. You got to go outside. Go home, bro. Or get up out of there. Go get a new hotel, little shit hotel up north. Y'all down the south side of the city, right? He ain't answer the phone, so I even text him, hey, man, give me a call. That's all I wanted, Swamp. I wanted to tell you you were in danger after that. That's all I was trying to tell you. You're in danger. If your friends won't tell you, Frozen will, bro. Get up out of there. Philly, New York. I think Bonnie might even be in Jersey. But wherever she was in, whatever borough she was in, 2 hours maximum. The Philly to New York, Jersey to New York, Jersey to Philly drive. It's the tri-state. We all close. You know what I mean? My opinion, not yours. That's funny. That's your name with your comment. She's allowed to have an opinion. Y'all got to stop being soft. Sure, she's allowed to have an opinion. She's also allowed to offend somebody, and somebody offended is also allowed to be offended. Talk about females here, bro. She's allowed to have an opinion, for sure. Have you ever heard her give an opinion? Sometimes it's very dismissive. She's been dismissive of me. She talks sometimes with a lack of respect for the other artists, but then the one she likes, she puts on a pedestal. So then it comes off as disrespect. She's not just a fan no more. She's a manager. Yeah. An event coordinator. Yeah. So let's be clear here, right? Let's be clear here. But I do respect her spinning back because the situation is what it was. But when you put everything in perspective, the person who took the biggest hit here was Swamp. What do you think his next 4 battles he gonna hear about? And it's all gonna hit. Now she getting angles, right? So I just think that it was a lesson. It was a lesson. She gotta be more of a manager. I'll give you an example. You guys ever heard of Tone Bro from Black Compass Media? I'm sure you have. You know he's a manager, right? It's a very classy guy. Very classy. How he managed, how he steps back, speaks here and there, but really tries to set his artist forward. When he's talking about other battle rappers, he respects the game, right? That's how you manage. Go look at Tone Bro. That's how you manage. That's how you do it. You ever see bros over disrespecting battle rappers on Twitter? No. Well, it's gonna make it harder for me. He ain't gonna have me outside watching him fight, which I would never. But you understand what I'm saying? So I just think as a manager, and I think as a, somebody who represents somebody, things have to change than when you were just a fan speaking. Things have to change. You have to change the way you approach things. Tone and them, but did Tone escalate that scruffle? Tone was just riding for Snake Eyes. He was just rocking for Snake Eyes. That's all he was doing. And I respect him. They tried to pack Snake out. See, she not a real manager, but real battle rappers have hired her. So your opinion on if she's a real manager or not, she still got the damn job and the title. Right? There was an issue between Verb, Av, and her at the Houston event where, Verb or, Av said he pressed him, and she was in the middle of that too. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making anything up here. This is all the public information that we have. You just got to carry it a little different. We ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. Please don't mistake me for acting like I'm perfect by telling you what I feel about this situation. But the truth of the matter is, that's what it is. Your job is to make it easier for your clients, your battlers. Now, you know, the true faux shit I get. Y'all wanted to see the fight anyway, though. Y'all wanted to see the damn fight. So everybody act like, oh, that record. First of all, that wasn't no street shit. Two females fighting over some Twitter words. Wasn't nothing street about that, so stop it. Y'all use that word. That was some street shit. No, it wasn't. No, what? That was some females wilding. But y'all all wanted to see it. Y'all all wanted to see her drag the boss. Y'all all wanted to see that happen. A lot of y'all wanted to see that happen. So wanting to see it and being mad at foe is crazy to me. You can't win around here. Y'all wanted to see her get her ass whooped, but y'all wanted to be mad at foe. That's what I mean. What are we here for? Everybody want to have a voice. Everybody want to be fucking heard. Shit ain't that deep. The shorty that took it left, I told you, foe made one mistake. He was live. That's the only mistake he made. He was live. He was live. He wasn't live. He would have recorded it and then upped it. He'd have been able to trim that. Shit, if I was out there fighting, y'all have been there phone looking for who was fighting. Shitting me? Only difference is we'd have packed that shit out. People love me. I got loved ones. You know, they move about froze. You ain't just going, you know. Best thing you might do is get the sucker punch off. After that, it's up. It's up. But yeah, just Fo went live. Mark my brother, he said, F that. Fo ain't make no mistakes. When Shorty took it to another level outside of the fight, she escalated it to a different tier. That was all on camera. If that shit would have, Skeet, we had the whole thing right there. Case solved. Everybody going to jail. Right? If he, that was the only part that took it left. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. But we ain't going, we're not going to villainize Fo here. He got his ass whooped this weekend. We don't got to throw no salt on his wound. He fought good in getting his ass whooped, too. That was a good ass whooping. It was a good ass whooping. We got kids, man. Don't y'all just want to get home to our kids? Come on, man. What are we doing? The event was solid. Solid 7 out of 10, 8 out, and I'm only taking the points off for the Bonnie and Coffee battle because I just thought it was a little underwhelming compared to what I thought. They both fire. And the 2 battles that we got taken away from us. That's it. That's it. Game tapes, where you see that at? I know what's up, but where'd you see that at? Was that put publicly somewhere? Sad to say, it really gonna get. I think. I think that that's the most scariest part. What happens when one of these scary ass people let that bitch off or somebody die at one of these events? I don't know if the culture can recover. Okay, all right. So y'all know Bill locked up. I don't know how the hell DNA got his name. But you know what? Bill probably told somebody to tell. Yeah. Yes. Right. That's right, Mark Rosarelli. Tomorrow, once I talk to him, I'm supposed to hear from him. Okay. All right. So I'm supposed to speak with him tonight. He's supposed to call me tonight, and then I'll get all the information for y'all if y'all want to reach out to him, help him out. You know what I mean? He's in a tough situation because of his priors with the bail. They want 5,000, but then they want 45 grand in collateral to get him out. So, you know, he got some pretty rough charges. So, you know, I feel bad for him. We were supposed to do a surprise super stream after the battle. He didn't show up to the battle, which I thought was weird. And then I found out, you know, what it was. Yeah, okay. So she's probably looking for some help because they're in somewhat of a situation. Y'all crazy, Mr. Mickey. Y'all are crazy. Y'all make a joke out of anything, bruh. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully Bill's all right. I know he's a little upset right now and shit is still fresh. And at this age, you just never want to be going through that shit. Legal issues, right? But yeah, that's the part that you worry about. Like, damn, who's going to be dumb enough to come mess this up? Who's going to be dumb enough to come up and throw their life away over some Twitter words, over some battle rap? The game wasn't like this back in the day. And everybody wants to say it's professional now, but I don't know. This is the least professional era in battle rap. I don't know how many people are really professional. Choking is at an all-time high. No shows are at an all-time high. Incidents at an event is at an all-time high. It's tough. I can understand why fans will probably want to stay home. I get it. You know, I get it. You know, I told Ace. I talk to Ace, I mean, personally. That's my guy. I speak to Ace often. Just to let y'all know, Ace my guy. I said, you need to retire, bro. This not for you. If this the shit you want, if this the shit you doing, this ain't for you, bro. This is not for you. Battle rap is not for you if this the type time you're getting on through battle rap. On top of all the battles you've had to cancel or back out or didn't show up to, you doing this, and I can hear you and understand why you moved how you wanted to move and why you felt like you needed to do that. And whether I agree with it or not, bro, battle rap ain't for you if this how you getting. And I fuck with you enough to tell you that, bro. You got to stay away. And I you know, one thing about Ace is he got a good heart. He mean well. You know what I mean? But he's also an animal. He a different type of, he's like, yeah, he like that. He like that. And for me, it's like, bro, I don't think you have the discipline to put up with what comes with battle rap. And because you don't have that discipline, it could lead to your demise. And I don't want to see that for you. And damn it, you would have took it a little further, wouldn't none of us have got our second half. I'd have been pissed at you at that point. That's how many people, you know, you put at risk. It's a trickle-down effect. It's a trickle-down effect. You know. Regardless who you think's mistake it was or who's not, it's hard for Easy to conduct face-offs and search people at the door. You hire people for that and you assume that they do their job. Nobody's perfect and people make mistakes, right? So we don't know where Easy was at the time when this happened, but nobody said Easy was a security guard. He never claimed to be that, right? He hires the people for that, you know? So how it happened or why it happened, you know, that's a whole nother issue. But I'm simply speaking about, you know, Ace and even Jay Moore. You know what I mean? Even Jay Moore. I can understand his frustration with Easy in the whole situation. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, for either one of you brothers, well, was that necessary? You know? So, I don't know, man. I'd love to see the game get back into an area where we care about the raps first. All the extra shit is entertaining and cool, but we care about the raps first. And I fear I fear that those days could be gone. Because the mess has a voice. They do. They have a voice, and you know, I just don't know it. You know, some of it is poison. Some of it is poison. The battlers are accessible. You know. Freaky Fro said Philly a wild city. I'm not surprised even the battle is carrying when they out there. But the doing what he, yeah. 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 I had multiple battles in Philly when it was on me. No diddy. It was on me. You not doing nothing to me. I get it. Why everybody blowing my damn phone up? Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I think Fro's second half coming through. Oh shit. My bad, Breezy. I had some super chats. Hold on. Y'all don't be super chatting no more. I ain't saying you got to. I'm saying y'all don't be super chatting no more. So when I get them, I'll read them. Vintage Froze, Gentleman's 30, Froze, Ace, and J Moore. All right. All right. Hold up. J Moore was the aggressor. Why he crying now? You know. Don't let me get the lion. You know it's they sending W9 forms and shit. That second half race slide through. Bros, can I get a wang? They mild? Or they Buffy lows? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hand me one of them. What's up, chat? Bill Remy, that $30 second half hit. Times that by 100.
What's up, Bill?
Time that by 100, Bill. Fuck you talking about?
I just laying this joint hit him.
The gangy in the building. What's that, bros? Always got a wang or a glizzy in reach. Oh, that shit do look fire, and I'm going to have me one. Type shit. Hold on. Everybody blowing my phone up. Something must have happened. We calling Stiz back from the Battle Academy on live. Stizzy, we on live. Is this private? No, I'm saying I'm on live right now. I was going, I called you on live. Was this a off live conversation? No, I'm asking you, is it? Because I'll call you back. I got you on live. Is you calling me about a battle? I'll pocket dialed you, gangy. All right, I'll holler at you. I appreciate you hitting me back. Yep. No doubt. All right, bro. He like, man, I appreciate you telling me we was on live. Yeah, man, free Bill. Bitty bitty bumba. Froze OGs, no bros love glizzies. Y'all be violating bros. So,
You're not wrong, hot dog.
So, what did we learn this weekend? Well, Froze still got it. Boss maybe needs to dial back her vocalism, right? How vocal she is. Maybe focus. What you do? Maybe just focus on her artist, managing her artist, and trying to get the best bang for her buck for them type shit. Right? And I think everything will be everything. What's the secret, man? And we on chill ass, y'all. We on chill ass, but I think, no Diddy, I think I'm on revenge tour mode. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to spin chiller this year, right? Also, I think I'm going to spin the block on Jack Boy. Remember all that shit he was talking? Right? Remember all the shit he was talking? I think we're going to spin on Jack Boy too, right? We'll see about Dollar Bill. You know, he a new up-and-comer. We'll see about Dollar. I also think I also think Danny Myers put in a call too for me. Also, I think Danny put a call in. I got a call today. So my Danny wanted to come to Philly and come holler at me. Type shit. What's the Xbox name? I forget what my shit is. Hit me up on Instagram, McGee, and I'll when I get to the crib, I'll send you my shit. You versus Danny hasn't happened. No, me and Danny has not happened. We were booked for Trenches 1 and he backed out of it. Remember? Me and Rock was talking about, I think me and T-Top put a call in the bros too. We'll see. We'll see. I definitely not battling more than 4 or 5 times this year. That'd be like the maximum. So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll figure out. Pussy, I'll battle as much time as I want to. And if you don't want to be getting dragged like other managers and shit like that, you mind your business and be quiet over there. I'm just looking for the lucrative offers, y'all. Just looking for the lucrative offers. You know? Yeah, Bill, I battled JC years ago, almost 15 years ago. You know what I mean? I feel good. Y'all needed that break. We can make a little jokey joke. A little jokey joke. Ain't I done heard people giggle at my expense. Y'all know I got a little class, but a little jokey joke ain't never, you know. Nah, my manager can fight, Cloudy. Rock, T-Top, and Chilla. I think I'm clipping Rock in 2025. I ain't gonna hold you. 5 years ago, I'd have been worried. I think I'm clipping Rock in 2025, respectfully. And I don't even mean that disrespectfully at all. I think I'm clipping Rock. Froze versus Rum. Relax. Relax. The dog, that's my guy. The dog's my tag team partner. If we ever do a 2-on-2, that's what it is. That'll be my 2-on-2 partner. I ain't battling the dog for a rematch, man. We got too much love for each other. That's my guy. Let's not get besides ourselves a little bit. Let me relax a little bit. Maybe y'all need to relax. Talk about it. Maybe y'all need to relax. Shitting me. 15 for 15 for the 30 for 30. We halfway there, y'all. We will be live tomorrow. I know. I get a little win over True Foe. Start talking about he clipping Rock. Who the fuck I think I am, right? You know what I mean? Right? A little W over True Foe. Now he tripping. Let me calm down. But my confidence is up right now, y'all. And I won't let y'all take that away from me. So I don't give a fuck about none of that. Yeah, I'll clip Rock. Clip this up and tell him I said it. You don't want to battle easy, we'll battle me then. You feel me? You don't want to battle easy, we'll battle me then. I get it. You don't want to be, me and you ain't got that much issues, do we? We good. Rock, no, he call my phone, I pick it up. You don't want to battle easy, Froze will take that rumble for you. If you looking for a Philly rumble, stay away from Danny Froze. If your friends won't tell you, Jeezy, well, I'm going to be honest with you, Jeezy. Every name that I've pondered, Rock, Jackboy, Dollar, Chilla, we know Danny's the most dangerous. We do. At this point, 2025, that's the guy we feel like would be the toughest one. A lot of respect for Danny. But haven't y'all learned don't count me out? Haven't you learned don't doubt me? Have y'all not learned that yet?
Hit that like button, man. Over, bro. They've been asking for me.
Watch out. Watch out, man.
Talk to my people. I'll be back. Talk to me like that.
Chat.
What's up, man? They asked. You can have them. I ain't like them. Talk to me. The fuck is this? Yeah, I ain't like them. They like spill something on them.
Why are they burnt? Did you say well done?
I don't mind you dripping wing on me, bro.
That was crazy.
Like you over there dripping sauce on me.
Yo, stop saying that. Don't say that.
What's up, chat?
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Rick.
So with my man.
Hold up. I want to say this.
Hands in my face.
I want to say this. Y'all remember after the Hitman event, I was talking about how bad the cameraman was, right? Few variables. That cameraman was the one who shot the event last night. I thought he redeemed himself. So if you like the way the event was shot, same dude that we was shitting on.
I ain't say you dropped meat sauce on me. I said it was wing sauce.
Wings are meat.
But it was wing sauce. I ain't say meat sauce. You're freaky. I'm proud of my young boy, man. You know, every time I send him into battle, you know, you got to think as an older brother, you know, I know I'm sending him in there to get punched on. Now, I know he's going to be swinging back, but, you know, it's an eerie feeling. It's an eerie feeling. You know, you sending him to war. You know, not every time he come back clean. Not every time he come back clean. You know, sometimes we need more ice than other times. For them lumps.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? I seen Froze getting comfortable up there, though. I told him, I said, right after Fo wrapped in the first, like I kind of seen your shoulders kind of get a little loose. Started to get a little bit more agile. Danny, where Danny at? Oh, they said he heard his name and he appeared. Then he heard his name and appeared.
Don't let him lie to you, Danny. I ain't say that shit.
Nah, I ain't like the wings. Fries is good. I ain't really like the wings. I'm gonna take a piece of Froze cheesesteak.
I didn't offer you a piece of my cheesesteak.
I said I'm gonna take a piece of Froze cheesesteak.
Oh, you are for 1,000%.
That's what I said. I said I'm gonna take
any of my
a piece of that cheesesteak. Champion. I thought Fo did well. I thought he got, you know, I think Fo should be happy because, you know, he put on a good performance and he got a good performance out of Froze. He hung in there. He hung in there like a true champ. Tried his best. I'm proud of him.
He made me knock him down.
Hey, Danny, why don't you ask? Hey, Danny, why don't you ask Froze what he just said before you got in here?
Who the fuck over, chump?
Bro.
Champion.
It's so vivid.
I'll tell you what, Black, I'm looking for a champion cover. I mean, I think the commentator Froze deserves one. Maybe be on there. Maybe a little on there with another, you know, rapper or something like that. Haven't seen you do the championship cover in a while type shit. You know, I think I deserve one. I've only got one in my career. You know, because folks always talking on the net, but never do nothing. Them. It's a shame the one's only standing on business. See, look. This is shit I be talking about. Why don't we stop talking on the net? Right? Why don't we stop talking over a year ago?
So take your one cover and be happy with it.
Shame on you, Black.
Take your one cover. Why you got to do everything around here?
Shame on you, Black.
Oh,
what did I say?
He pressing you.
Move over.
Oh, he pressing you.
I'll tell you what I said, Danny.
He said you was.
Well, what I actually said was, out of Tay-Rock, Dollar Bill, Jack Boy, and Chilla, you'd be the toughest battle. But I also said you was on the list. And I got a phone call saying that you might have wanted to cross this bridge. Right? So I gave you your praise. And also said you a tough fighter. But don't pull up on my block like you checking me. You're not pressing me.
He said you was.
Yeah, you're not pressing me, Danny. Like I feel like you pulled up like you was pressing me or something. type shit.
You do
What I
suck
say.
and you know it.
What you saying,
You do
I can't hear
suck
that
and
bullshit
you
he
know
playing,
it.
Danny, but I just told you what I said. Stop hitting buttons and shit.
That's all I got to say about that.
Shitting me? What? And I'll tell you what, Danny. As much as respect that I have for you, you picked True Foe over me. Very misguided. You're too much of a vet for that, right? I don't know. I didn't understand coming. And your partner even told you, if Froze show up like Froze show up, True Foe don't have a chance. And your partner told you that, the one who don't rap. Right?
He said any league trying to book Froze versus Danny.
We were booked. We were booked before. I did not back out the battle. I didn't. You did. You did. If there's anybody who got to spin a block and you want to do something, just let me know. Is this what you want to do, Danny? This how you want to carry it? You want some of this Smith Oak or Froze? Let me know.
Talk trash. You already.
Just look. You know how I know I was firing shit up? Easy called me. Who you want, Froze? Let me know. Who you want? Where you at, Danny? Danny probably writing us first right now.
Start messing with the soundboard.
Nah, but all jokes aside, though, I got much respect for Danny. No bullshit. Freaky said there's a lot of freckles in that battle. Well, John, Danny, who else got freckles? I'm out of here. Friends want to tell you, Frozy will.
It's Big Froze, Big Froze. Big Froze, Big.
Psych, what you want to do, Danny? What you want to do? Now I'm charged up. How you want to carry it? How you want to carry it? Fuck wrong with you, man? Eli hated you, Dickie, and clip him up. Clip him up, bros. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh, I read it wrong. I'm going to make him mad now. Psych. No, I'm not. How many kids do y'all have combined? Well, I have 7. No fucking way. Is he in the 10?
At least got like, I think he got like 9, 10. Well,
I think I'm a better father than Danny. All my kids live with me. All my kids live under my roof. I think Danny got a couple weekends. I think Danny got adult kids too. I think he has kids that are like over, grown.
yeah. What battle,
Nah, I misread it, Eli. That was corny of me.
what battle was we at when he met one of his kids?
He's got 17 total. Oh, me and him together got 17 between Froze.
Remember that? You don't remember that? I think he was battling. I think it might have been Rex. Was he on that
should
Rex
be
card?
getting less than 10.
He was battling A-Ward. A-Ward freestyled about him literally meeting his son at the battle.
Word.
Yeah.
Danny just running around dumping and shit. And he's just leaving city to city.
Audio.
Any man got 11?
I think Swamp got like 9, he said. Didn't Swamp say he got like 9 kids?
Yeah. I got 5 daughters. That's insane. 5 daughters and twin boys. Yeah, so that's why y'all gotta hit that like button and make sure you guys pull up
Please.
and watch our videos.
Please.
So yeah,
So we can support.
so we can support my children.
Support the kids.
Yeah, because it's tough out here for a pimp. And your friends will tell you, Frozy will.
It's been